Thank you very much for having us here. This is a wonderful event. I've always felt MBA, a lot of MBA students come to the MBA program. It's a 2-year program, and you think academically it's terminal, okay? You go off and do out to practice. But one thing you might keep in mind, and I hope this invigorates you, you can always also do a PhD in business, okay? And actually it doesn't pay too badly. And it's very fascinating. You're your own boss a lot of the time. You have a few deans to deal with, but it's very interesting work. So I hope you're stimulated by this discussion. And if anyone wants to think about doing a PhD, come and talk to your professors, okay? Because we love to work with bright people getting a PhD. Okay, the title of this is Accounting for Value, and this is the title of my recent book, and I'm not going to spend, I can't talk about everything in the book, otherwise I'll be here till the next seminar. But I want to talk about just a few ideas. Have you got the... I thought I might start with sort of give you some general idea of what accounting research is all about. I'm a professor of accounting. Some people sort of wonder, well, what do you do in accounting research? When I came off to graduate school to come do a PhD, I said to my dad, Dad, I'm going to do a PhD in accounting. He said, a PhD in accounting? Can you also do a PhD in plumbing? And I said, no, but you can do a PhD in real estate. And he said, oh, in my day we called that geography. In any case, it turns out that there are very many interesting issues in accounting. Accounting really is applied economics, and particularly applied financial economics, okay? And just to put you into the ballpark, really the two questions that we look at in research is, first question here, hey, what's good accounting and what's bad accounting for a bank, okay? What's good accounting for management? Is a very important policy, very, very, very important issue. The second issue is, given I got the accounting, how do I handle it, okay? Those who've taken my financial statement analysis course, this is what we think about. How do I handle the accounting for equity valuation, okay? How do I handle the numbers? What am I going to watch out for? What am I going to watch out for, and so on? So these are the two questions which we're involved in. I want to talk my own research, just a couple of aspects of it. I'm very interested in equity valuation, okay? So Microsoft trading at 24.5, is it a reasonable valuation or not, okay? To put it simply. That's equity analysis. And I pick up the financial statements and think, what can these do for me, okay? How do I handle them? To get a handle on that question. And somewhat reversing the order of the questions on the previous slide then is, if I want to do that, if I want to really think about whether 24.5 is a good price for Microsoft, how do I, what's good accounting, okay? What do I want my accounting to look like? Because it can mess me up, okay? Or it can really help me. So that's sort of the questions I'm involved in. And I want to give you two examples of just two issues which I've been involved. One concerns a very important current issue, and that has to do with fair value accounting. Okay, if you know anything about the history of accounting, in the 1920s, accountants used to write up assets in the balance sheet to so-called fair values, okay? And then we had the crash. And the likes of Benjamin Graham from Columbia said it was terrible accounting, they put water on the balance sheet, okay? Never again. And the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States has always been of the disposition, no fair value accounting in the balance sheet, okay? No water on the balance sheet. Until about 1990. Mm-hmm. And the big change was when the SEC gave Enron the permission to use fair value accounting, and they basically built a fair value accounting house of cards, okay? So that's the question. The question would be, do I want fair value accounting? It's an issue of the day. Well, from the point of view of an equity analyst, I've got to think, well, does it help me or hinder me? And to do that, I've got to ask the question, how do I handle accounting? What's my model for handling accounting? I have a model for handling accounting, a particular model. Then it's a question within that model of handling accounting, this helps me or hinders me, okay? The book Accounting for Value is really about outlining that model of how you handle the accounting and equity valuation. And then it asks, one question it asks amongst many is, if I'm going to handle it in this way, is fair value accounting going to help me or it's going to hinder me? Okay, very practical question. And I guess the example would be, in the way that